Hello everybody! For the first time, I'm very excited to say, welcome to CreepCast. My name is wendigoon.
Say hi. I'm meatcanyon, or papameat, or hunter, whatever the fuck you want to call me. Fat, pasty white man, you can do that. That's hurtful, but you can do it, but I don't agree with that. But
I am so excited to be working with papameat on the CreepCast podcast.
Just wanted to give you guys a little update. We have just recorded our first episode! Hey! And I wanted to take time today because wendigoon did such a beautiful job.
Excuse the mess around this as we put together the show itself. We've got placeholders for like the title and profile pic. We'll get all that worked out eventually. But before that first episode comes out, I wanted to make this video for a couple reasons.
I feel so warm and fuzzy. Kind of sounds like I'm high on Molly or something like that.
But while I'm doing that, I also want to talk about why I decided to start CreepCast. CreepCast has been an idea in both of our heads for, I think, over a year now. Originally, it was meatcanyon's idea, so it just kind of got pushed onto the back burner. Well, fast forward to last month, when him and I decided to do a collaboration for Halloween. We had such a great time with it, so we figured, why not reheat that old idea we had about starting a podcast? And on this podcast, we plan to go over a lot of early internet horror stories.
To give you guys a little sneak peek of what we're doing, I guess not a sneak peek, I'm not going to show you anything, but we are talking about the Search and Rescue series that was on r/nosleep, kind of an older internet story. So you're probably wondering, well, what days are you guys even gonna upload? And I think that we have settled on Saturdays.
I'm coming to all of this from the perspective of someone who really loves the stuff and wants to get better at it. And meatcanyon, which he would never let me say this on the podcast with him here, but I'm recording by myself right now, so I can talk about him and he has to just watch helplessly. meatcanyon is someone who is already pretty good at it. We're all familiar with his hilarious and popular animations that poke fun at pop culture, old TV shows and movies, and what have you. But one of the most underrated aspects of meatcanyon, at least to me, that more people are catching on to, but something that I've always noticed about his work, is how great it is at being these micro horror stories. And that's part of the joke, right? That all of these pieces of like nostalgic media are being turned into nightmare fuel. But a lot of people don't emphasize how good that nightmare fuel is. From body horror to psychological horror to like thriller elements, I've always been impressed by just how well of a writer the guy is. So going into this podcast, yes, of course, I want to have a good time. I want to have laughs. I want to talk about some of the dumbest stories I've ever read and some of the best ones I've read. But I'm also coming here to try to learn something. From analyzing these stories, especially with someone who knows what he's talking about, maybe I can learn something from it. And hopefully, maybe you all can too.
I want to take time on this channel to have the documented evidence that I also said nice things about him because it's true. Wendigoon has been such a powerful force on the site. He has been such an amazing proprietor for horror and pushing that forward on this website and also enlightening people on so many great new subjects, and I can't wait for him to do that to me as well. I mean, even with this thing, I have heard about this first story, the search and rescue in passing, but I had never taken time to actually dive into it, and I was just super grateful to even be exposed to that. So to have his amazing calming presence, his amazing research abilities and conversational abilities, and to be able to learn from that and be able to just be a part of that and in partnership with that has been such an awesome blessing.
I want this podcast to be a fun time that anyone can sit down, watch an episode and enjoy, but I also want it to mean something for those who are really interested at delving into the genre. So maybe everything I just said will mean something after a few episodes are out. Maybe we'll completely derail it 2 episodes in, and this will just become a podcast of us making toilet humor to each other for an hour straight. Or maybe I'll have a mental breakdown during a recording, and then meatcanyon can sell the footage to TMZ or CNN or whatever. By the way, I should also mention this, just in case it comes up. We have a mutual agreement between the two of us that if for whatever reason, either one of us dies over the course of the series, just while episodes are getting posted, the other one has full permission to monetize that in whatever means possible.
I want to go on record right now addressing some of the horrible things wendigoon said. One, I didn't agree to the profiting off each other's dead bodies, okay? He said that in this other video. Here's the clip here.
Up to and including parading our corpse on camera. Now, will that be the last episode and get the series taken down? Probably, but imagine the ad revenue.
I didn't like that. All right, rule numero fucking uno, buddy. No to that one. Okay. Secondly, all these things about, you know, him going insane during the podcast, if that happens, I'm walking, all right? I'm not gonna be here if the man goes into a psychotic breakdown.
But for real, CreepCast is something that I am very excited about and looking forward to working with Meat Canyon as both a colleague and a friend. So yeah, just wanted to say all of that to kind of outline my thesis going into the show. So that way, if everything I just said happens, then it'll look really cool, like I did it on purpose. And if that's not at all what the show becomes, then it will be a very funny contrast. So subscribe, hit that bell, and be the first to get in on the show. Thank you all so much for being here. It means the world. At the time I'm recording this, we already have 34,000 subscribers. And it's incredible that without literally anything on the channel, that many of you already trust us to do something worthwhile. And we greatly appreciate it. Well, I don't know if he appreciates it. I haven't talked to him about it yet.
With that being said, just wanted to say welcome to CreepCast. Can't wait to have you. Can't wait for this first episode. Check on Saturdays. It's going to be up. Follow back. Be good viewers. We're going to be good hosts. I can't wait to do this podcast. Let's go. Take care, guys.
Before I go, I just want to say thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.